If you want to know, if you want me to tell you the person with the freshest breath in the house, hands down, White Money. But I just wish Soma would just have more confidence in himself.
Yeah.
With Neo, I mean, I've heard people, oh, he's too, he's young. No. Oh, you're too classy for him. I'm like, dude, what do you mean that I'm too classy? The ones that I've dated that are classy, where you get me?
Where did it take you?
Where I reach?
Wow.
Hi guys, you're welcome to another episode of To Be Honest. You see, this Big Brother, only God can save them, save us, and above all, save Big Brother, because I pity him. I feel bad for him.
Only Jesus can save. Only so Jesus annoying. Can save.
Anyway, you're welcome to another amazing episode. My name is Jumoke Weekly, and as you know, I'm never ever alone. I'm always with my darling, my sweet boy, sweet skin, fine skin, glowing, melanin popping, now gym rat, influencer, is plenty. It's Hopo. Hi Charles, how are you doing?
I don't believe in fake love. You can't, when the cameras come on, you begin to profess all this love to me, but when the cameras are off, you're a different person.
I don't behave like the Big Brother guys. I'm a real one. In that house, they're fake. But over here is real love. I kind of like how you look today. Let me just put it out there. You look very Thanks.
Yoruba.
Don't mention. It. My name is Olajumoke Oluwabusola. I love it. Pinero.
I'm here for it.
So I just say that. But yeah, I should sprinkle it in for you.
You should go there to this week. I love it.
Yes.
Have fun now.
I do. I'm very excited actually. I was a little upset over the weekend.
Why?
It was a very annoying Sunday for me personally.
Because forgot what Big said?
Of course.
Yeah.
Because
I was like, this jury. First of all, the selection of the jury. Can we talk about that a little bit? Why was Diana? Is it Diana or Diane?
I wouldn't have had a problem that she was in that jury until she used her mouth to say, "You don't know them. You don't know whatever."
Yes.
So you came here. You don't have idea of what you're doing. As in, you don't watch the show.
God, do you know what I mean?
It was really unfair.
It was annoying.
I'm in a lighter mood now because the sweetheart is gonna be with us shortly.
She's here.
The queen.
You guys never tell me anything. Uriel is here.
You see, if I do slap you.
Come on. Shake Rich Africa Studios. I love it.
It's only us, right?
I have so many questions, guy. You
so many questions.
I love it.
Anyway, she's here and I pray that, she has all that diary session energy. I can't even wait.
Yeah,
but let's start from Thursday when the parrots struck again.
Yeah.
The parrots first had the conversation about, I think it was...
it was Shay now. Shay was Shay that mix.
Was it Shay?
Yeah, Shay and
yes.
I think was it Doing?
Shay and no, it was Shay and someone else talking. And Shay was there. Yes, Shay and Ike.
That's it.
And it was obvious. As that parasite talking, I said, no, this is Shay. Shay was there just first looking. He now got up. He now went to go and meet Adekule.
Yeah, and sat aside
what
at some
happened?
point.
He said, it be like saying, you're the one. You are the one.
And it's
he now went to be doing it again. I said, God.
It's how it looks like Big Brother has a thing for Shay. But then when you think of it on the flip side, it simply means you talk a lot there.
Oh, Shay does talk a
you
lot.
do spill some tea.
I can say this in front of her parent. They failed as parents.
He talks a lot. Any small thing, he's referring to people's parents. So that's why I want him to go home and train his own child.
But see, you can't take away the god of Shaisha in this mix. So, I was thinking about it. 2 weeks in a row, lowest on the chart. But then again, he's still here. Whatever god you serve, please. I want to be a member of that.
And she really thinks more of himself. I feel like he thinks outside his family is doing and doing.
I mean, won't you think so?
I won't blame you. Anyway, the second conversation was doing, and I think he led by in that whole conversation.
Angel conversation?
Wasn't just Angel. They also spoke about kid.
The parent said talk about kid.
It was them. That is a fat idiot or something like that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Oh, I did.
What I did here was when the parent said something about Angel being a sweet girl and that she's disrespectful.
And they also said, they had this man conversation. Just say fat idiot. And I was like, wow, Doing.
I'm the fat idiot.
Because Doing seems to be, that sensitive person.
And she knows that kid doesn't like her. And she said it before. I think she spoke to Angel at the lounge upstairs about how she feels that Kid doesn't like her and is not a good person and stuff like that. Even Angel said that she also feels that Kid doesn't like her. Now my question is, a person doesn't like you, how is that even a problem?
Yeah, I think it's fine. But I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe somewhere in there, maybe doing likes Kid. Just even if it's a sprinkle. I think that's somewhere in there she does.
You know, it's annoying when you want to be friends with someone or really cordial with somebody, but they don't just want to, they're not feeling you the same way. It could be annoying. I think that's what it is, because she always wants to speak to him. I mean, there've been episodes where Kid has said something like, "Don't talk to me that I'm not your mate. Don't speak to me, I'm not your mate." I think last week as well, they were trying to have a conversation, and then Kid was like, "You're being defensive. I'm not trying to have a conversation with you." And she was like, "No, you're misconstruing me. You understand context." It was the whole thing, and then she walked out on him. You know, so I think that she wants to be friends with Kid, but Kid is not feeling her like that. But then again, I also didn't like what Kid did during the Aquafina Paddy thing. That's
what I was saying at the beginning. Like, year over year, it's real love. It's not fake love. That Aquafina, all of them just lying and just doing rubbish.
Why do you think that? I think that Kid lied. I think he wanted to say Cross was his paddy, but there may not be like say. I thought it was a tactic.
That's what I thought.
It's a game, Sha.
I feel like all of them are just doing, but like again, in this house, I've just seen that if anyone has played the game anyway, anyhow, that, oh my God, this was such a game player. We've not seen anything like it done in this season. Because in this season, everybody is plotting. Everybody is like, it's crazy because, I mean, 120 million is
a lot of money.
Right?
I will plot too.
Everybody is seriously plotting.
Yes.
Now let's go to, they had their pool party. They lost their wager.
Of course they should.
It's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was clear.
They didn't complete anyone.
Nothing
so
was
like,
done.
I didn't expect them to win. Like, when Big Brother started, I was
even
like,
Chizzy said it, I don't win. No?
Well, he did say that. So they lost. So there's nothing even. I'm sorry about that, guys. Better luck this week.
Yeah.
Now to their.
Sorry, is that why they were fighting for meat up and down? Did you see Ike and
they hid food now. They hid food, but Big Brother brought out most of the people that hid their hid food. Big Brother brought stuff. By the time they came out from one of that, he brought all the food out back.
Good.
I want to say why you hide the food, but the game is the game. It's giving Lord of the Flies. If anyone has ever read that book,
but I mean, I think they knew that this wager was not going to hold water.
They knew it wasn't going to work.
It's
on them, Sha. They didn't really put in like this morning. Now I just saw them. I was just seeing what they were doing for their wager. They were prepping, and I was like, I really thought that they would have gone further than this. But let's say the week has been challenging, but it's never too late. Don't say it's late.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say, Sha.
They've done it before. They've been late before.
Twice.
And they won their wager. So
yeah. Let's not give up on them.
Exactly.
Their party, I think someone that stood out for me at this party was Sissy. I think that she was just very... Sissy for me, generally in this season is different. I mean, we've seen Sissy that we know from previous season, like the crazy girl that maybe has, would vex, whatever,
she's still
whatever.
Crazy.
But I just feel like she's a lot less, would I say troublesome. At the
because
party she was
let me tell you why, my darling.
Everything.
There is no content anymore. Have you noticed that ever since Alex left her alone, and Cross say, I know do. White Money say you are disrespectful, yeah, kinko. There's really nothing to be, like, there is no drama around her again. So what do you expect her to do? She will calm down.
Well, I don't even think that Sissy has been, I feel like people are poking her, in my opinion, no. I think that sometimes she's not just trying, she's not
every time she opens her mouth, she's offensive. And I think that's the problem that White Money kind of has with her. And that's why he told Ebuka on Sunday that this girl is disrespectful. And even from last season, we saw it. She's a disrespectful person. And I feel like if you are a rude person, it's okay to own your BS and just say, you know what, I'm rude. Okay, deal with it. You know what I mean? She's a rude person. That's what it is.
White Money said that he's a title chief and the third one is coming. So he doesn't see that they should see why, she should be.
You are rude, dear.
It's not me that said it. It's White Money that said it, right? No. I'm just like...
Thank you for reiterating.
This is not your... What's it called? This is not your consistency. I don't even know the word to call it. They gave you the chieftaincy is not here. So if you do something that she doesn't like and she speaks to you in a way... I don't know. Me, I just see her whole personality that Sissy is different in this season. She's calmer. I feel like people don't want to see her differently from how they've seen her in her own season. But I think she's calmer, Sha. She maybe has a short fuse, but I think she's calmer, whatever,
This is a lot about who you are personally.
No problem. I just think that Sissy can be, hot-tempered and everything, but compared to her season, I'm personally seeing her differently. And I feel like sometimes people just want to see her only in that light and not for... just give her a chance.
Because every time that we see her on the screen, maybe again it's a narrative, I don't know. But every time that we see her is when she's either shouting, she's upset, she's plotting, she's being nasty.
She's plotting.
It's what it is. Yes. She's telling somebody how she's suspecting that somebody says something. It's always something we see.
Everybody's plotting in that house. So I'm not going to just say, oh, Sissy is plotting. But yeah, I mean, that's what I feel, Sha. That's what I feel.
Have you ever seen, I'm sorry that we're dwelling on this conversation, but have you ever seen her in a, where she's just saying something sweet about somebody, or just being empathic, or just being nice?
Yeah.
Without saying buts.
Yeah, I've seen her nice.
I haven't.
I've seen her nice.
No, I haven't. There's always a caveat to her conversations. Let's move on.
I've seen her nice, Sha, but now you know. Because if it comes to your fave, now you go to defend her.
No, but we went to the same squad. This is the Sissy that we've always
That's what
known.
I'm saying. Nobody wants to see her in a different light from how they've known.
There's no other lights.
You're not giving her space.
There's no other lights remaining. This is the only lights, and it's red. Can we move on?
Yeah. Now let's talk about Monday's head of house. It was the most chaotic head of house ever. I feel like ever in all the seasons combined. They had that whole stand thing, and Pere lost it. Adekunle,
can we explain the game?
Is to fill up another person's kidney,
right,
and until it drops, so that person is out, right? Yes. So you're supposed to fill up other people's own and not your own.
Are you supposed to protect your own from being filled up?
I don't know what Adekunle did there. I will not lie. I just feel like Adekunle. Anyway, he was disqualified anyway, but Adekunle was just all over the place in that game because when he poured that last one in Perez zone, I saw it with my own eyes.
I didn't see that he pushed
that he used his hand to support it to go there.
I didn't see that.
Further.
It was Soma I saw use his two hands literally to pull down whoever's own.
No,
he did that.
Adekunle did as well, and immediately he did that. He now went to stand in front of his own, and that was just upset. If I was Perez, I'd be upset. They were saying that Perez was already out.
Why did Perez come back with?
I don't know.
He too was being dramatic.
I don't know why Perez came. But yes, he was very upset.
It was
I think it was T, but I can't remember now. Someone was telling Big Brother that Perez wanted to leave the house, and he was very upset.
But I think this is what I think. I think that Adekunle wanted to mess up the plan that remember I don't know if you remember. Soma Neo, T-Badge, who was I think Ike was in that mix, and Kid rather, and Perez, they had a conversation about who they were going to save, who they were going to give pardon me, who they thought they would they wanted Neo to win head of. It was the whole plan. I don't know. I didn't see that Adekunle had that plan, but from his actions during the task or during the HOH whatever, I think he heard it and he just wanted to make a mess of that plan because that's the only thing that
your future in-law. He's not good
because typically Perez is not the one to shout if like when he's upset. He doesn't really raise his voice, but. For this one, he was raising his voice. Can we demonstrate that? Because I want.
No. And let me be Adekunle.
Okay, so let me. 1, 2, 3, go.
I was like, my God, the general. They're really good. Oh my The general, God. you that we used to hear that if you're even vexed to the highest, you still be calm. You be saying, sit on, get off my set. They ridiculed you like that. I understand. I don't hold it against you.
But it was White Money's laughter from me.
It was funny. Like it was actually so funny. Time. Yeah, of course it did. If I was there, I would laugh. I would laugh. But I think I like that they made up. I won't lie. I don't know the depth.
I don't think they have made up. Perez? Nah, they've not made up. Don't worry.
I don't know the depth of it. But I like that they spoke about it. I like the way Adekunle keeps referring to Lagos Island. Which Lagos Island? I don't know. I don't know where it's from in the Lagos Island. I'd like to know.
What are you driving at?
I just want to know the part of the Lagos Island it's from.
What do you say about Lagos Island?
I'm from there. So I want to know the part he's talking about. Maybe we'll defend it because I can't just stand Adekunle in this season. Everything he's doing is just annoying me. I think before I was like, I like this Adekunle is a different one.
Yeah, I think
until he became assistant Big Brother. Every time, this is what Big Brother is. Shut up your mouth.
But then that's the difference now. It's not the difference you're looking at.
No. I don't even understand. Adekunle is even in love now.
Yeah, no, that's so cute.
No, Adekunle is in love. They've even kissed. Yeah. There are the moments.
He's under the weather, and she was trying to take care of him, and everything. I think he's very cute.
It's like he didn't look back. He also gave me credit for my own work.
The issue I have with that ship, though, I like the ship. I won't lie, but the issue I have with that ship
is a wickedness ship.
Hate. Yeah. I feel like they bond over their mutual disdain for people. Yes. And with people like that, when there's nobody to hate anymore, when they've isolated everybody, they
must not fight though. If they fight.
That's the problem. The fight will be wicked, but they will make up. Usually it's sex. When they knock like this, everything will be okay again. So yeah. Have you imagined
that
Adekunle and Vanessa having sex?
I doubt that she'll do that. I just don't think she would.
Have sex with him?
Yes.
But they are kissing already. What's
TV.
left? No, on TV.
In the show.
Not. But I'm saying that,
so.
have you pictured it?
Why would I picture that? Are you normal?
Sorry.
Why am I picturing that?
I'm sorry.
This boy is crazy. What's my business with that? Please.
But every time I think about them, I've visualized it, you guys. Every time I think about them having sex, it gives Eddie Murphy and what's that guy, that Madea? That's what I picture in my head.
It gives...
I'm sorry.
There are other things I would like to discuss in the presence of our guests, and so therefore we'll be inviting our guests. I feel like
I'll be teaching him what to do. Raise me up, daddy. Put your head here. No, don't do that.
It's time to have... If you touch me, hey, it's time to have our guests, because we like to speak about the jury, the eviction, some of the housemates. I personally would prefer to speak to a saner person at this point.
What do you mean? I'm not sane.
I cannot tell what is happening in Charles' head now. Please.
It's a lot.
Give us a moment.
Don't do that.
Bring in our guests.
Dex, turn me over. Put your lip.
Yes, I told you that we were going to get our guests, because I personally like to speak to a same person, because Charles is a crazy person. His head is not
you'll be crazy.
But I think he's back now. It was just a moment.
Yeah, it was a moment,
madness.
but I'm back now.
We have the sweetheart.
The delectable.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy. I'll say one, you say one. That's how you do
Queen
it.
of the diary session.
I like that. Okay.
It is fake.
Bonkwem.
Yeah, I don't know that one, but that it is fake.
Period.
Say, tell me now.
Bonkwem.
Punkwem. Punkwem.
Screaming.
And that's on Punkwem.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Uriel is here.
Hi guys. I'm good.
So good, honey.
I'm trying.
You look good.
Let me first of all tell you that the jury, they don't have sense.
They don't.
They need.
We agree with you.
Yeah.
We agree. In fact, the Walt collective, I'm sure you know that we all.
Yeah.
We are on your side.
Yeah.
We are on your side.
I see the love. And
you
I
shouldn't
feel the
be here. I'm happy you're here, because I'm happy to see and speak to you.
But I shouldn't be here. It's not my time. It wasn't my time to leave.
No,
it wasn't.
And unfortunately, things played out the way it did. So
All Stars housemate to be evicted, Uriel.
I'm here.
Yeah, and you show them who's boss, baby.
With you guys.
Your diary sessions this season were very different from the Uriel we knew. You know, the ED fake, even the conversation. Everybody looked forward to your diary session.
For real?
Was that
Okay.
like a strategy, or you were just really talking to Big Brother?
I would say no. It was just me. Like I think in the previous season, Seago Bay, I had the same kind of outpour when it came to my diary session. So it's definitely me. I do have a lot to say, and I do have a no filter mouth when I need to.
Yeah. So you seemed really, really pissed. I remember when the white money situation was happening in the house.
Yeah.
With cooking and all of that.
Is it Onye?
White money now.
Oh, okay.
Ego white. You were really pissed about that situation. Yeah. And then you came out and you rightly said that, he had asked you out and all that great stuff. So was that the reason why it was a bit more strained for you and you were a bit more irritated by his actions?
No, not at all. Like, a lot of guys approach me.
Okay, girl. You're one of the many.
When you're fine, you're fine. It's not your fault.
A lot of guys approached me, but I don't think that was the reason why I was upset. I was just upset because I just felt like the kitchen is a free space, and I just felt like everybody, could go and use the kitchen however they want to. I don't think one person should be titled the cook for the house, because there are certain things he cooks. Well, the majority of the food he cooks, I can't really eat because of the oil and the rest of it. So I just felt like, just generally like the palm oil and all that kind of stuff, which, I could eat, but it was just done too much and I couldn't eat it. So I just thought, okay, me being in there too would give options to the other housemates to see, okay, if you don't want to eat this, you could also indulge in this.
If you don't want red wine, you can do beer. So if you don't want beer, you can do red wine.
So options are always, valid. And, I don't think he liked that, but, he's a good guy. And, we both run that space. So I can understand where the whole rivalry thing came about. So, yeah.
The way I cook is different from the way you cook. I just want to tell... No, I'm saying it. Because I see your energy. Somebody that I know, I've known you from outside, white money. The way you have been behaving inside there is bad. All the bad. Very, very...
He spoke about you in his diary session. Was it yesterday now? No, he just said, he was surprised about you going. And then he also spoke about your cooking, like how you showed yourself.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe you sort of misunderstood? So White Money, he just seems like that guy that just always likes to cook, right? But maybe you misunderstood it a little. Do you think that you misunderstood it? Because we don't see everything, right? You guys see everything. We can't obviously see everything that happens in the house.
Absolutely.
So from my view, I was like, maybe she misunderstood a little. Because White Money just seems like, I just like to cook. It's never like I'm trying to dominate, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that you saw it differently? Or what? Or you're just saying because of his season, this guy was trying to use kitchen to trap everyone. Yeah, you saw it as that.
Well, you see, I wasn't trying to stop him. If kitchen or cooking was his strategy, I wasn't trying to take that away from him. Do you understand? So for me I felt uncomfortable in certain scenarios, me wanting to pick up the meat and also to put it back and so on and so forth. So I at the end of the day, I really don't want to dwell too much on White Money because I feel like if the kitchen is his strategy, then, I'm not in there anymore. So enjoy it, love it, cook, do whatever you have to do. And I just hope and I pray it works out for him. But it is what it is. I
have a question.
Oh,
do you know Princess before this show?
Did I did. I met her a few times, spoken to her on the phone. Mm-hmm.
Because you kept talking about her accent. You say this girl's accent all the fake. You don't understand why she's speaking like that. So, yeah.
Uriel, my mouth is very terrible at times. This mouth, I need to slap it sometimes. Oh, yeah, I've met Princess a couple of times and I've spoken to her a couple of times. But I'm going to say this, okay? I'm going to say this because I always try to, I've been asked this question so many times and I would say this, in life, you always have to reinvent yourself. And however you want to reinvent yourself, whether it's your hair, myself, my body, whether it's your accent, whether it's whatever, do it. So if she wants to reinvent herself, I be she did billionaire now, she wants to get Yankee accent, then so be it. Get that accent, get it on lock, and do your thing, baby. Listen, she said that she's not going to open her mansion doors to me. Girl,
emphasis on get it on lock. You can get it, but lock it.
My own is follow come.
Yeah.
It's don't have to borrow
everything about me is follow come.
It's God-given.
God-given.
That sub, I cut it on anybody's behalf.
Yeah.
Everything, they
it's
follow
yours.
come.
Yeah, it's follow come. So there's no issue because I don't even know if Princess liked Neo. I don't know if there was something that we were not really seeing. So at a point I was like, this her fake that you were annoyed about, was it linked in any way to Neo? Or it was just...
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you, and I'm not going to call out names, okay? I feel Princess is really not a topic I want to ponder on because she was never of importance in my life before the show. And she will never be of importance after the show, okay? So I'm going to digress from that situation. And I'm going to say this about Neo. I'm going to say, I liked Neo, right? And I don't like to watch it now because I see him and he's still looking fine.
It's fine, man.
But I would say more than Princess, Uriel, Tolani, like Neo. There are other girls in the house that like Neo. But because of maybe whatever situation, it's on lock. And I'm going to say, because I literally sit there and I watch people and I just say, But I'm not going to say anything. Continue to watch the show and I'm sure everything will reveal itself.
I love it.
I was having a conversation with someone or two people and they were like, they don't even see what the issue is. There's something Neo. I said, there is no lie. Neo is fine.
He's a spec.
He's tall. He's dark. He has nice earth.
He has thick lips. Sorry.
So it's just all about
No, it's
the
okay.
physical.
You can say it. I see it.
Is he smart?
The lips. Is he what?
Is he a smart boy? Man?
Do you know what? He is smart. He's a man. He's not a boy.
Sorry, don't be angry. Is he a smart man?
Check. Watch it.
He's a man.
Watch it. He's a man. Don't you ever.
Is this the other thing that's serious? Yeah.
No, you're
ever.
he's a man.
Don't boo. Okay.
Don't
get me started.
She's smoking, bro.
Hey.
On top Leo.
My next week is lifting. The aggression.
You know that night that you kissed Neo? I said a woman that knows
Which night? Because there were several nights.
There were the pink night. The party. I was
Barbie and Ken. Okay.
Yes. You know, it's a Barbie and Ken something.
Yeah.
I said a woman that knows what she wants. She knows what she wants and she went for it.
And that is
In fact, someone said I should ask you, if you do really like him, why didn't you go? Like she said, she feels like you didn't go for Neo enough.
So I've heard that, and people have said the same thing. But I'll say this: I initiated the first kiss and I didn't initiate it because I just wanted to take my chances. Obviously, I saw that there was a mutual understanding, like the looks, the vibe. You would feel a vibe before as a woman. I don't know other, but for me, I would definitely feel the vibes before I would make a move. And I was just like, he was probably trying to protect maybe Tolani or whoever. And I just thought, you know what? Like, I've asked him before, are you single? He said yes. I've asked Tolani, are they together? She said no. And I just knew he was a bit, like,
towards you.
Yeah, he didn't know what to do. And I just initiated it. With Neo, I mean, he's eye candy, like I said, and I wish him the best. And we'll see what happens when he leaves the house.
I was going to ask because I want to know.
Definitely. Right? I've heard people, he's too, he's young. No. Oh, you're too classy for him. I'm like, dude, what do you mean that I'm too classy? The ones that I've dated that are classy, where you get me?
Where did it take you?
Where I reach?
Wow.
Wow. Now, wow.
I feel like Neo is, Neo on this show from his season. He's
classy, man. Forget it. Have you smelled him? Hey!
This is 15 minutes of Neo.
No, but we just need to
know. There is another man on this side.
If you smell him, you share Neo now.
You smell me.
You don't reach.
You don't reach.
If you smell him,
you don't reach.
And
it's important for a man.
No, but you have said it, man. Say you don't. Can you afford me? So it should smell nice. Somebody that can afford.
He said that. He actually said that.
It should smell nice.
I want to ask about your relationship with Pere. Now let's talk about Pere. You guys were sort of close in the house. So to me, at some point I was like, maybe they like each other, maybe you like him, or they're just guys. And then there's the video that we've seen. So please explain the Pere situation.
So Pere and I, obviously, we have a mutual understanding. We've worked together, and we had, I think I crushed on Pere before we worked together. So getting on set with him, it was chemistry. Like, we created magic. Like, people literally thought we had something because of what we produced on set. But going into the house, I've always been fond of him. He's always been fond of me. It's only natural for the connection to be there. We haven't done anything. We didn't date, but we just have a mutual understanding. We have chemistry, and you never know. Like Pere, I love what Pere stands for. He's an alpha man. Pere is. If I was to be with somebody like Pere, I wouldn't knock him about. Like, he demands respect, and I love that. I love a man that stands his ground. Oshirike, you got to go. So he's a strong man, and I love that.
So, is your guy?
He's my baby.
What do you think about his ship with Angel? I think it's
amazing. It's young love, right? It's young love.
You think it's real?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you, because in that house, I wasn't even sure about myself. I was like, what do they do here? And they come, initiate, kiss, and they look, and they flirt, and they do this, and they wear, you see my Saturday night outfit. Oh, I said, now me be this. I'll come look at myself and I say, Uriel, so you they wear this thing outside. Hey.
You weren't there.
So, do I think it's real? I don't know. You don't know until you come out.
Do you like it? You like the ship?
I think Angel, she's a sweetheart. She's an absolute sweetheart. And I feel like she looked after him when he was breaking down. But I just wish Soma would just have more confidence in himself.
Yeah. You're angry at those that played the game.
Have you fucking money?
I think he's going through, Seagull Bay, 2017, he was quite young. And I think he's still suffering from the trauma of leaving first. What happened? It really messed him up. So I just wish he would just toughen up a bit and just understand. I said to him, before I left, I always tell him, you're going to last longer than me. And I don't know why I said that. I kept telling him that. And I touched his chest. And I said to him, you're going to stay here longer than I will. And then I just said a little prayer for him. And I just said, calm down. And surprise, surprise, ended up leaving that day. But someone has so much potential, and I just wish he would just focus.
Honestly, I think he needs to calm down, because every time he's having a mental breakdown, I'm just like...
He had another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I want to break something. I said, calm down.
Honestly. I was like... break something in Big Brother's house and go home. So just rest. Like really just rest. You were saying, like you were just saying, you don't know how the house is. You don't know how the house is. A lot is happening. This house is so chaotic.
It is.
Like I feel like it's the most chaotic house we've ever had. Like people are
vexed.
Everything is just.
Who brought the content we're looking for?
What do you think is the problem in the house? It looks like everybody hates everybody in the house. Like they are out to kill each other. What's happening? From the insider's point of view.
I wouldn't say we all hate each other, but I just feel like, we didn't come into the house as, I wouldn't say normal people, but we came into the house as celebrities, as known people. And I feel like when you are a quote unquote celebrity on the outside world, you're always trying to show yourself. You're always trying to do things so you remain relevant. And I think coming into the house, I think there's a fight of relevancy. Do you understand? Everybody wants to do something to shine. You're always in competition with one another, and we're fully aware that we have fans and everything. So we're constantly on edge. We don't want this one to put us down. We're just constantly on edge. And I think that's what it is. And I feel like everybody just needs to calm down. Do you understand? And another thing is, there are people in the house that feel that they have, they are better than this set of people.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the troubles come from. It comes from, there's a constant fight of who is better than who. Who can do this better? I am this, I want this, I lost this, blah, 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 blah. And we just have to remember, like Big Brother always says, okay, we are all stars. And in this house, in this season, we are all on the same level. Once that clicks, that is it.
High white money.
What did you say?
I'll give you
high white money.
Heights where?
High white money. You think white money thinks is bigger than Uriel?
He said it.
Anyway,
we are not
said,
equal. Just
we're
respect each other. We're not equal. Said it 3 times.
He also
and
said
everybody was quiet. Nobody said anything.
That he has 2 titles, and by the time he leaves the house, the third one will be waiting for him.
So
listen, let me tell you something, right? I said I wouldn't speak about white money, but I think I said that. I heard him say that in the house, right? I just feel like your title, whatever, that is outside of the house. In this house, you are on the same level as Sisi, Baye, Mercy, Fraud. You are not bigger or better than anybody. Do you understand? And if you carry your... let me not say anything.
Please,
come up here. Go in here.
Let
Let him do what he wants to do.
Speak.
But come on, that's a little bit too... OTT. It's a little bit too much. But anyway, let's move on. Shall we talk about Neo again? Because I miss his lips. Shall we talk about his lips?
We can.
Open your mouth. Ask me a question about Neo.
I'll be upset with you now.
I will ask you.
He's got the best, cleanest toenails. Boy.
Listen, at this point, we can end the show.
We're not cutting. Let's be going.
We've heard that he's with Beauty. We've heard many things.
I didn't hear anything. My ear is blocked.
Nothing is your business until he comes out of the house and you converse.
But do you know the funny thing is, I have a feeling if he comes out of the house, I just pray that I would have the same energy I had in there, because I'm the type of person, I'm an Aquarius, right? And we switch off like that. So I'm just praying when he comes out, I still have that energy.
I think you will when you see him.
It was back.
Hey,
it's true.
For the guy,
He's sharing your talent like this.
You guys are left out in this conversation.
Loading.
I feel left out in this conversation as the Yoruba girl here. And I don't like, the only one I know is...
Good for him.
Teach me Yoruba words. How do you say you smell nice in Yoruba?
Wow. Oh, smell nice. Just say oh, smell
wow.
nice.
Neo, oh, smell nice. Kilo day.
Oh, smell fine.
Which one is kilo day again?
Kilo day is what is the problem? Which one do you want to let me tell you?
Odo means it's sweet.
Odo means see.
If you want to say he's sweet, you say
Odo.
Odo.
Hey.
Fresh.
But white money has good breath though. Let me say something positive about white money.
Just drop it.
If you want to know, if you want me to tell you the person with the freshest breath in the house, hands down, white money. The guy always has chewing gum in his mouth. I don't know if he's always putting Colgate. You know, you put Colgate and you walk around the house. I don't know what it is, but that guy's breath, golly,
it's a good
fresh.
One. Well done.
Fresh.
Let it not be like
damn.
Well done. That is a good one. I like you're a good person.
The guy breath fresh, oh.
You're a good person. You don't always see the negative in people. You look for the positive and you bring it out.
Merge it together.
You're a good person.
Thank you, sister.
What do you think is going to be?
Who has the weights now? Who has the worst breath? You cannot say good breath and avoid.
I don't want to say it because I know the person. And I almost fainted when he said good morning.
Take my ear. I will not see.
I cannot tell you.
We'll talk about it off camera.
I must find
Let me
out.
tell you.
Wait.
If I don't hear, we don't.
Say it well. Wait.
Wait,
Take my ear.
I have to say it.
Okay, off camera. Let's be off camera.
The person's breath, Oh,
Is it every through the day or morning breath?
Wait. Let me remember. See how my eyes is like this. This is how when he was talking to me, my eyes will be rolling. The guy's breath is bad. No, it's bad. I can't.
Is it like morning breath or throughout
It's
the
terrible.
entire
It's
show?
like
Is the person's name long?
when you have like gastric issues, like from the stomach. Oh shit. It's not
You
nice.
will tell me this person.
I just want to
I'll
ask
tell
you
you.
another nice question,
Yeah.
please. Who do you think is going to take you home this season?
Oh my god, it's a tough one, But who I want, I want 3 people: Cece, Baye, Alex, or Soma. But I want Soma to fix up first. But yeah, Cece, Baye, Soma, Alex.
Okay, that's a good choice.
Do you think Baye was bullied in the house?
I think no comment. I don't know. I'm not there again now. I can't see what's happening. Did they bully her yesterday?
When you were there.
No, not really. I don't know. I don't know. I was always nice to her. So I don't know. From my own perspective, I don't know.
But you don't think so?
What do you think?
You see all.
But what did
We
you
don't
see?
It's a two-way thing.
It's a two-way thing.
That's what I think.
Who was that person that when you walked into the house or when they walked into the house for this season, you were like,
You're a fool.
I don't think anybody. I didn't think I was threatened by anyone, to be honest with you, because I felt like I spoke out when I had to speak out, and I did my thing. So I don't think I was not intimidated by anybody. And I think most of the girls saw that, and most of the girls didn't understand that I was the type of person that could stand by myself and be a loner, and at the same time fall into cliques. I was happy, like you see me in the middle of the living room dancing and doing my own thing. I'm just happy by myself. And I think it takes a lot to be that sort of a person. And a lot of people don't understand that. So I was not, and I would never have been intimidated by anybody. Do you understand? Because everything I have, do you understand, I've made by myself, and everything I have is natural, from my body to everything. And there is no need for intimidation.
This kind of remind me of period in Igbo. Period in Igbo.
bonkwem.
And that's a ponquem.
Yeah.
Hundreds.
Just so you know.
Ponquem. That's, you people are dead with this ponquem. As long as I don't forget. Ponquem. I think that's the ponquem. Sorry.
Oh my God.
We're coming to the ponquem of this episode. Yeah, give me another word. Let me not abuse it.
I love it. Keep using it.
We're coming to the ponquem of this episode. I absolutely loved having Uriel.
Yeah,
I
it was fun.
love how real and everything that she is,
We're not
honestly.
bad press on. We'll talk about
Hey!
Off
Tina,
camera.
don't remind me.
Off
I'll
cam.
tweet
Camera.
after this place now.
Off cam.
Don't remind me.
This person is not good.
I feel like I know the person, Sha.
That good morning he gave me that day, Hi! I rebuked it inside my soul.
I'm worried
I know
about
the
the person. I don't want. Names are coming to my head. I just don't want to think of.
Let's end touch. Will tell us. Bye bye.
At least we know it's not new. And we
No,
know
it
it's
can't be
not.
new. It
Can
can't be white
never
money.
be.
Yes, no, and it's not white money.
Yeah, it's not
so there are
any
many
person.
8 men now. Is a man.
I know the person.
The person.
I'm Mamunyo. I know the person.
English, guys.
I know the
He knows-
person.
he knows the
I know the
person.
person.
Don't leave me
Otilo.
alone.
When we cut, I will tell you.
All right, guys, don't forget to stay tuned to be honest. Next week we'll be seeing who else will be out of the house. You'll be seeing the person here. And don't forget to follow us across all our socials. They'll be on the screen. Make sure you watch, subscribe, like, share, everything you can do it on this video, because this is To Be Honest, and we say it exactly how it is. See you guys next week. Bye.